heart of the city. And it ain't no love, never no love. Whenever God is not around, said it ain't no love in the heart of the city. And it ain't no love when God's not around. Said it ain't no love, and it sure is a pity that it ain't no love when He's not around.
It's our city, Indianapolis, but our walls, they're broken down. The city's in trouble. The crime rate, the murder soaring. Children, our youth, our teenagers being gunned down in the street. The poverty level is expanding, but it's our city. It's Indianapolis. But this is our city. It's just what Nehemiah heard in his day. The gates of Jerusalem are broken down. The city of his forefathers lays in waste. The people struggle. God has been pushed to the side. But what is a city, you ask? Well, it's buildings and streets. It's a provider of basic needs. It's a dwelling place of the people. It should be a place of refuge. It should be a place where corporate worship happens. But it's nothing if it's broken down. Commerce, culture, worship, it all comes to a halt. It all comes to a stop if people aren't secure. With no walls, no protection, no unity, there's no city. But this is our city.
The city I love has been intoxicated with hate, lost the trait of his praise and doctrine of faith. And what little hope they do have has been obligated to fade, because what's right and not acceptable has been locked away in a safe. And I'm more than tired and sick of this church being demoralized. No longer will I ignore the cries and borderline sort of try. Of course, I've lied in bed, feeling mortified, but I'm sure that I've had this fire aflame to rise up to live like Mordecai. Patience, losing patience, paces, but as I'm sure that more could die. But Lord, if I could use your strength to interrupt aborted lives, reach the youth in an instance, and single mothers that's drifting, fathers lost in the system, God help me reach out to those victims and bring them back to a king that is risen, rid of all shame from addictions and triggers, leaving them conflicted, an omnipotent love that can never be omitted. But I can never make a difference until I do something different in my city.
When Nehemiah felt the burden of the city, when he seen the devastation, he cried out. God used him to rally the people to rebuild that which was broken down. What no one else could do in 141 years, Nehemiah and the people transformed that city in 52 days. God is looking for one man, for one woman, for one church who will carry the burden, that will walk in unity. Blended Church, I believe it's our time for us to transform our city.
What must I do to be saved? No love in the heart of the city. Yeah. It ain't no love when He's not